Welcome to this module on engagement and the Creating Active Schools framework. In this short introduction, we'll explore why promoting physical activity across the whole school matters, especially for young children, and how you, as a teacher, can help make it happen. You don't need to be an expert. Small steps and shared effort can make a big difference. In earlier modules, we focused on planning physical education lessons and using physical activity to develop key skills. But if we want to make real impact, we need to look beyond these structured moments. Many children don't meet the daily physical activity guideline of 60 minutes. This is especially true in higher income countries. That's why schools have a bigger role to play. Physical activity shouldn't be limited to the gym. It should be part of the whole school day, with support from colleagues, parents, and the wider community. By working together, we can help every child build a healthy and active lifestyle, starting today. The CAS framework stands for Creating Active Schools. It's a tool to help schools embed physical activity in everyday routines, not just during PE, but throughout the day and across the whole school. It's based on 4 areas: policy, what your school stands for, and how it is incorporated in policy and regulations, environments, how the spaces and culture of the school supports physical activity. This not only includes the school itself, but can also refers to the environment of the school, stakeholders, who is involved, and opportunities. When and how do children move during the day? Each school is different, so CAS doesn't give you a fixed program. Instead, it helps you reflect on where you are now and where you'd like to grow. Use it to have conversations in your team. Spot what's already working. Pick 1 or 2 areas to focus on. CAS is not about perfection. It's about small, shared steps that lead to big, lasting change. Policy is about what your school stands for and how that shows up in daily decisions. When physical activity is included in your school's vision, development plans, or behavior policy, it tells staff, pupils, and parents, this matters. Good policies don't have to be long or complicated. They simply help make activity part of how your school works. That could be including physical activity in lesson planning, supporting active break times, or encouraging staff training around physical activity. By putting movement into policy, you turn good intentions into lasting practice. When we think about movement in schools, we often picture the gym or the playground. But what if we thought bigger? Classrooms, corridors, and outdoor spaces can all support activity if we set them up the right way. That might mean making more space for movement, using flexible seating, or marking out activity zones during break time. It's not just the physical space that matters. The social environment is just as important. Do staff encourage all children to take part? Do children feel confident and safe to move in their own way? Creating active environments means creating places, both physical and emotional, where every child feels able and welcome to move. Creating an active school isn't something one teacher can do alone. It takes a team. In the KS model, stakeholders are all the people who shape school life. Senior leaders, teachers, support staff, pupils, parents, and even local organizations. When leaders set the tone, teachers build movement into learning, and support staff encourage play and participation, physical activity becomes part of the culture. Involving children gives them ownership and pride. And when families are on board, the message continues beyond the school gate. The more voices you include, the stronger and more lasting the change will be. When we think about physical activity in school, PE is often the first thing that comes to mind, but it's just one of many opportunities. Movement can happen in every part of the day. Think about active lessons where pupils solve maths problems by moving, or storytelling with actions. Break and lunch times are key moments too, especially when they're well supported with equipment or staff encouragement. Even short classroom breaks or walking to school can add up. The CAS framework helps you look across the day and ask, where else can we build in movement? Because the more opportunities we offer, the more likely children are to develop active habits that last. Making your school more active doesn't have to mean big changes. Start small. Choose one simple idea from each area of CAS. In opportunities, try adding a quick movement break during story time. In environments, mark out a space in the playground for jumping games or calming movement. In stakeholders, share a great idea at your next team meeting or ask a colleague to try an active warm-up with you. And for policy, add a line about physical activity into your weekly planning notes, just so it stays visible. Every small step you take helps shift the culture, and every step matters. Change is easier when we do it together. Ask pupils what kinds of movement they enjoy, and let them help shape break time games. Lunchtime staff often see the most playful moments of the day. Can they help encourage active play? Families can offer simple, fun movement ideas they do at home, like skipping games or dances, and celebrating these moments in assembly or a newsletter shows the whole school that movement matters. When everyone's involved, physical activity becomes a shared, joyful part of your school. If you are interested in CAS and want to learn more, you can visit the website for more detailed information. Another online initiative to help schools in the integration of movement and learning during lesson time can be found on Activate Your Class.